Hello. This is the story of Ruth. Let's watch as we tell it together. After the time when the people of God had crossed over the river Jordan into the promised land, some of them began to live in a place called Bethlehem. Many years went by. Then came a time when there was no rain, so the wheat could not grow. Some of the people decided to cross over the Jordan to Moab, where there was food. Naomi went. Naomi's husband went, and their 2 sons were among those who went. In this land they were very happy, until Naomi's husband died. Later, her 2 sons married women from Moab. They were called Ruth and Orpah. Then their husbands died. So that Naomi and Ruth and Orpah were all widows together. Naomi didn't know what to do, so she decided to go back across the desert to her family in Bethlehem. Orpah decided to go back to Moab to live with her mother. But Ruth stayed with Naomi. She said, "Where you go, I will go. Where you live, I will live. Your people shall be my people, and your God will be my God." So they travelled to Bethlehem, where they found a small place to live. They went into the nearby fields, and they gathered grain left over from the harvest for food. People let them do that because they were widows. One of the fields belonged to a man called Boaz. He was rich. He liked Ruth. He saw how hard she worked and how she took care of Naomi. In time, Boaz and Ruth would be married. And they had children. Now, Ruth was a mother and Naomi was a grandmother. She could hold her grandson on her lap. when that little boy grew up, he had a son. And that son was called Jesse. And Jesse had many sons. One of them grew up to be King David, the great king, who was the great grandson of Ruth. I wonder, what part of the story did you like best? I wonder, which part of the story was most important? I wonder, was there a bit of this story that you could see yourself in, or that was about you? I wonder, what difference does the story make?